Hello, true comic book readers out there. Mike here, and welcome to Mike's Monthly Review, Video 4, or Episode 4.
The final.
The final one, because this will be the possible last one until I possibly go back to college. By the way, my brother Chris is
Well, you definitely go back to college until you possibly have no time to do it until the end of the month.
Yeah, and my brother Chris, like I says, behind the camera. And lots of comic books came out of this month. I will be reviewing books that came out of May 2012.
Crazy month.
Yeah, it was one crazy month.
I still have to do the last week of May.
Yep. And we'll start with the very first comic book. I'm going to try not to go a little bit, not in depth. I'm going to try to, but I'm going to show artwork as well.
Mike's going to try to do the form I tried on my last video,
Exactly.
which actually worked out very well in my opinion. It gave people enough to question whether they want the comic or not. So.
Alright, so let's start with May 2nd with Green Arrow issue number 9. The artwork is still terrible, but I'm overlooking that. But basically, before I show the artwork, this is what it's about. Green Arrow and one of the twins are teaming up with Green Arrow, and he wants to find out the gold on a mountain, and these villagers are trying to find out who this bare white person is, which is Skylark, I think her name is, her father. And there's a really epic fight scene that happens between Green Arrow and, they call him Big White, so I'm just going to call him Big White.
No, you call him Green Arrow.
No, the Green Arrow who he's fighting against.
Oh, his name,
Bear White, not Big White, Bear White.
Big White, yeah.
I thought it was...
That doesn't sound,
Yeah. So here's, this.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Give them...
But yeah, I mean, the artwork's not really, still not the best.
It doesn't look exactly something. It doesn't look exactly enjoyable in my opinion.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do spoilers because probably you guys have picked this up, or if you haven't.
The second,
yeah,
we're already in June. The first week is upon us.
Yeah, sorry this is late too, by the way. So, spoiler alert: Skylark doesn't go with the Green Arrow in the end. She stays with the father, and Green Arrow doesn't like that. And at the end, he says King Lur stole the Green Arrow's blood, so that could either mean for better or for worse for Green Arrow, and next issue is what goes up. So, I would say, guys, I mean, if you're a Green Arrow fan, you'll be picking this up, but I'm just really not a fan of the artwork, and I really hope that, I mean, the story's still good, but just the artwork needs to be a little better and fixed. Alright, next one is XFactor issue number 235. In this comic book, we are introduced by these three people that are known as the Exceptionals. With the letter X, it's not EX, it's just the Exceptionals.
It's an X book, of course.
Yeah. And then they go out and, well, they talk about themselves, obviously. And, long story short, from the last issue, we found out that these two guys that were behind the camera was killed by some type of person. So, what's his name? Jamie, who is Multiple Man, and Havoc are looking into this video, finding out who killed him, and they really don't find out as much as they thought they did. So Jamie's getting annoyed and saying, you know what, I'm going to go out and find more information. And he doesn't go alone, actually, as a spoiler. Shatterstar goes with him. And big trouble happens in the end, actually, where Shatterstar meets up with this villain, and we don't know who he is until the next issue.
A little lower?
Oh.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. And then it's Shatterstar against against this new villain who we don't know who it is, to be continued. So artwork's amazing, and the storyline, I'm really enjoying XFactor. I'm very happy that Chris got me into this comic book, actually, of the XFactor, because very enjoyable, and
yeah, it's weird how everything
really
is. It's weird how everything's slowly pushing towards Marvel. I mean, seriously, it used to be the other way around. I mean, Marvel's just taking advantage of the good movies and the good comic books, but go ahead, keep going.
Alright, a comic book that my brother reviewed, FF number 17.
Oh, that was an enjoyment.
Human Torch and Spider-Man being roommates. Oh my god, this comic book was beyond the funniest comic I have ever read. I mean,
you're welcome.
Yes, I mean, they just joke around with each other. I like the part where Peter Parker goes to this unknown door, and he's like saying, Human Torch, what is this? And then it was just funny.
You gotta show the last page when you're done reviewing.
I am. So,
because now everybody's read it by now, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, so Human Torch throws a party, and lots of things happen.
Mutant making out. Alien making out.
Yeah, the blue alien making out with Peter Parker. So then he's like saying, just get out. Like, his agenda was saying, do this, do that, kick Human Torch out of the apartment. So, in the last, that my brother didn't show, but I'm going to show.
The reason why Johnny Storm got kicked out
was because of this.
On his iPad. It's just funny. Hold on, let me.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't collected the FF issues, but wow. Spider-Man and Human Torch. If you're looking for one of the funniest books that is roommates, it kind of a little bit reminded me of me and my brother's Spider-Man Superboy show, a tiny little bit. But if you want to see roommates and the craziness, this is the book for you.
Yeah.
It was just funniest book of the month. Absolutely. Alright, we're going to some serious now, which my brother also reviewed. Venom number 17.
Venom is getting good. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a Flash Thompson fan. For most of you who don't know that I like Eddie Brock better. But
please, trolls, stay away from that quote.
So, yeah, so in this issue, Venom's just trying to find Betty, and Eddie Brock makes an appearance in this
Crime
issue,
Master actually sends people after all the people Eddie knows and loves.
Exactly. And the villains have a fight with Venom, who is Flash Thompson. And in the end part, we see Eddie Brock, who, spoiler alert, he has the red symbiote.
He's Toxin.
Eddie Brock.
Not Carnage. Some people actually mistaken that for Carnage.
Well, because it's the red symbiote. But after I saw that, Eddie Brock versus Flash Thompson, that's going to be... I mean, I do have the issue, but...
I'll get to that when you get to it.
I'll get to it, but this is actually a good book. If you want to see a full review of this and FF of my brother review, just check out his...
Well, I did leave out the spoilers. You're more of giving away more spoilers because this is the end of the month. They should have known this by now.
Alright, The Amazing Spider-Man 685, Ends of the Earth. In this issue, Peter Parker is forming a team because Doc Ock wants to destroy the world instead of saving the world. I mean, who didn't see that coming? That's what villains do.
It's not the first time that they've approached that. I kind of agree with Mark, also known as
the artwork. I'm going to show artwork, but... what's your name? Silver Sable?
Yes.
Yeah, Silver Sable actually says this one great line because there's like a moment.
And I said this in my review too.
Yes, where she would go to the ends of the earth to help Spider-Man, and
she would follow Spider-Man to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Follow him to the ends of the earth. Thus the title. Ha ha ha.
Like what it sounds like.
Nice little pun.
But I thought that moment was good. But you know, she had feelings for him. But Peter Parker, and we all should know, he is in love with Mary Jane.
They don't say that. He says there's somebody else.
Somebody else. I mean, we want to go through that Carly thing like Spider Island, please.
Yeah, you know, Carly just... Oh, nope, don't say anything. She'll come back.
Well, anyway, here's some artwork right here. Absolutely amazing. And I really enjoyed this comic book. And as a spoiler in the end, the planet... Well, not the planet. Doc Ock kind of destroys the world from this last...
Or it looks that way.
As to be continued. And, yeah. Lots of go-arounds in the ends of the earth. But it's a really good issue, guys. I mean, if you haven't picked up some issues, you really should.
The only thing that bothers me about Ends of the Earth, and I'll discuss this in more detail in the next part, is that Ends of the Earth still has 2 more issues, I believe, to go. Maybe
really?
1 more. I think maybe one or 2 more.
There's also, you know...
Yeah, I know. I think Ends of the Earth has 1 or 2 more issues, and already they're pushing the 2-issue following story that's coming out in July with the Lizard. They should really fix
Doc Ock, really, because I really don't like the way they...
I think Doc Ock's going to die at the end of this. My prediction, I'm probably wrong, but who knows? Maybe he'll become cybernetic or something. I don't know.
Okay, here we go with Avengers vs. X-Men Round 3.
Avengers cover.
Oh my god, what a turn in this cover, and I am going to explain why. But first, let's just get into Wolverine recovers from what Hope did to him, and both the Avengers and X-Men are finding Hope because she isn't nowhere to be found. So they're looking around everywhere. Cap, most importantly, that wants to take her in to not cause the Phoenix fire to happen. What were we going to say?
I'm sorry, I just wanted to say one thing. I like how all the side, like, the book's fine alone. All the side books kind of just make this, beef the story out more. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. So as the story progress, very nice. Wolverine and Captain America have a discussion, because, you know, Cap didn't like that Wolverine just went to Utopia and just did all this and didn't list his commands, and Wolverine was just trying to help, and well...
And Wolverine tried to kill Hope.
Yeah, and then this happened. A full-fledged fight scene between Wolverine and Captain America happened. So the Avengers, spoiler, helped him out, and...
Helped him out, they kicked him out.
Well, kicked him out, but helped him as assisting him. Threw him out of the airplane into the Antarctica, where Wolverine is going to find out information himself and about Hope.
So he's not on either team at the end of this issue.
Exactly, and after that, I just thought, wow. I mean, I would say Cap is right, of course, because you don't kill people. You know, they just want to prevent this Starfire thingy from happening.
Starfire? Starfire, you mean Phoenix?
Phoenix Force. Sorry, Phoenix Force.
Yeah, we want to stop Starfire in the... There,
I'm sorry, guys. There's just characters that just... brain. Okay, Smallville #1. The best...
No, sorry. Don't mean to interrupt. Smallville Season 11.
Season 11. Best comic book of the month. The artwork is fantastic. And there's just one picture I have to show in this comic book. And then I'll talk about... It's really nothing. This is just talking about what happened after Season 10 of the Smallville series finale.
Felt like a...
And if they aired this on TV of Tom Wellings in his Superman suit, which I believe should wear the suit. Should have, would have been awesome. But so in this comic book, he saves people and he meets up with Lex Luthor, and he's like saying, "Do we know each other? Like, I thought we were friends and such and such." And then in the end, Chloe and Lois find a unidentified spaceship that is in the Earth. What could it be?
That's crashing towards Earth.
Yeah, what could it be? To be continued. I will definitely read issue 2, and I really liked, I mean, book of the month. You can't overlook Smallville #1.
No.
And if you're a fan of Smallville, again, if not, then you won't. Okay, going into May 9th, The Punisher, issue #11.
Sorry, give me a second.
Which is kind of a little bit of a... because... Alright, first of all, this comic book talked about Detective Bolt, and in Times Square... Are you ready for this? In Times Square, him and the Punisher go up against zombies. Really, Marvel? You're really putting zombies in the Punisher? I mean, we're dealing with vampires already and all this other stuff. Really?
Yeah, because they're popular.
Zombies? I mean, come on. I mean, it's just...
Why not?
Yeah, but all in all, the story just talks about his experience in Times Square working with the Punisher on defeating zombies. And the detectives are accusing him of killing them, and he says, "It wasn't me, it was all the work of the Punisher," because the Punisher punishes and kills things for multiple reasons. But I wanted to show pictures that aren't that disgusting, because I don't want to... Yeah, just this left panel right here. Okay, so in the end, just let me make sure I got his name. Walter Bolt, right? Or Detective Bolt. So yeah, so he hands in his badge in the end, and spoiler, in the end is a person who is going to question him about things with a, I guess, an unidentified thing that he gives to the detective, and we'll find the next issue in The Punisher. Here's the next issue cover as well.
Here it's a big issue, the next issue.
Oh yeah, but I just don't, I mean, I just don't like the part about the zombies. I mean, I'm going to stay with Punisher, but hopefully there'll be more action and more of what to expect for the next issue, but
You're hard to please.
What? It was good, though. I mean, it was good. I would say to buy. I mean, I'm going to come back for the next issue and all that other stuff. Alright, X-Men Legacy, issue number 266, which is a tie-in to Avengers vs. X-Men. So, in this issue, we have 3 heroes that go to the X-Men school, which are the Falcon, She-Hulk, and Mark Spector, I believe his name is. But yeah, but in this issue, they're just talking about what's going on, and Rogue is in a school who is teaching students, and then they're saying, and then one of the students, I laughed, said, "Shouldn't you be helping out the X-Men fight off the Avengers?" And I thought that part was pretty much funny. So here are the heroes, by the way, who visit them.
That's Moon Knight, not the Spectre.
Really? Moon Knight?
That's Moon Knight!
Oh, Moon Knight. I'm not really that much of a character person, really. So, Gambit says, you know, "Oh, you always come in here, you know, like, why you keep coming to our island making trouble where we've done nothing and all that." But, once again, it's to look for hope and to keep the planet safe. Because I am now on the Avengers side, in case you guys have or haven't noticed. So, there's a fight scene.
I think they're both wrong. I'm starting to feel like both sides are wrong.
I don't know. So, there's a fight scene that happens between everybody in this. Because what was his name again?
Knight.
Thank you. Moon Knight actually crosses the line because, what is her name? Frenzy causes trouble, and then she says, "Oh, you crossed the line," because he said something to Moon Knight that was very offensive to him. So the students get involved, and then this happened.
Ooh,
Rogue. Because she could, what's that word I'm looking for? She can copy powers from other superheroes. And then Iron Man comes in saying that, "So I'm beginning to assume being nice has failed, and just end this fast." Because of what's going on and being on the X-Men side. To be continued. So, yeah, Rogue's been very, semi-popular in the X-Men Legacy, and she's beginning to be very popular in also the Avengers vs. X-Men of this tie-in. And really great story, guys, and can't wait to see what's in store for Rogue in the next issue. Okay, now we're going into, I said May 9th these two came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Punisher and that came out May 9th. So we're going into now May 16th, starting with XFactor issue number 236. So before we were talking about who the new villain is, and as you see from the bottom here, his name is Scattershot. Get it? Shatterstar, Scattershot. I thought that was kind of funny. They almost, you know, look alike.
Yeah.
Well, sound alike, not look alike. So in this issue, it just has a fight between Shatterstar and Scattershot. Just going to show some artwork. And this person actually meets up with one of the Exceptionals heroes that's known as Farsight, who wished he could see things, and then he's like saying, "No, I take it back," and I'll tell you what happens in the end. So here's one of the artwork, still going strong, still amazing. And Scattershot is saying his reason for coming here is just to kill people in under 5 minutes, and they just exchanging blows and everything. And there's this one thing that Shatterstar did that was so amazing. Like, they both want to fight without weapons, as promised. You know, his claws go in and no guns, just fight like men. And then he said he didn't say he would use his weapons. Just because he said he wouldn't use his own, he used the other one. So that was
pun. Very good.
And that's how he won. Shatterstar. So in the ending of this comic book, spoiler, Farsight dies and leaves a note saying didn't want to see anymore. So I think 2 of the 3 exceptionals have died on his team. And, yeah. Cannot wait to see what happens after this. They show an X, so I don't know if they mean to be continued or probably it was a 2-parter thing, possibly.
It's coming back.
But it's coming back, I know. But I'm just saying, just that. But really good, guys. You guys should really be picking up this issue. Amazing story, and it is really a great read to look at. Alright, Venom number 18. The fight scene between Eddie Brock and Flash Thompson. I like this issue, but there's a side that I really did not like about this issue. And Chris, I know you're going to know what I'm going to say. So, Eddie Brock and Flash Thompson fight each other. I'm just showing artwork. I'm not going to tell the story. Like here's this artwork right here. So, Venom and Eddie Brock fight each other, and
Eddie Brock is now Toxin. Let's just say that.
Toxin is fighting with Venom, known as Flash Thompson. And Venom is looking for Betty still throughout the whole comic book. And the winner was Flash Thompson. Which is a side I did not like. But then again, you know, he would have destroyed the city, Eddie Brock, and that would have been another cause to the civilians. So I guess I have to be a little bit... you know, but then Betty finds out, spoiler, who he is in the end, which is, yeah, in this panel. And we're going to see what Betty's reaction to knowing Flash Thompson's Venom. So, either me or Chris will be reviewing it in the weekly review, and we're at 26?
No, not yet.
Oh,
not at
I
all.
saw you
21.
give me that finger. Oh.
No, I was raising my hand up.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I mean, I do the sign now.
Well, how many do you have left?
This is a one-shot, but you really don't have to get it. The Amazing Spider-Man #1, Ends of the Earth. You don't have to get it if you're reading the Ends of the Earth, like my brother said in his review. But really, guys, I wanted to review it, but it was kind of boring.
It's a waste of time. How much was it? $4.99 or $3.99?
It was $3.99.
Yeah, it's a waste of $4.
Really a waste of $4, guys. I mean, the artwork's still the same and all that, but it's really just...
It's what's going on around Spider-Man instead of what's going on with Spider-Man.
And then... Oops, went to the wrong page. There's this... what's his name? Sly Master MK2, I think his name is. The one in the British costume. Oops. Basically, he solves all the problems than the other team of what's been going on. And in the end, he rides away. And it was really more talking, really, and forming teams, not that much action. But you guys could pick it up, but once again, you don't have to if you're reading the Ends of the Earth. It's really, you know... I would just say it's either worth or waste of $4, but to me, not worth it. Okay, the Avengers versus the X-Men, issue 2 of 6.
Of the verses.
Yes,
and now it's free digital download. Yeah,
free digital download, guys. So if you guys have digital download, you'll be using this. So as you see from this cover, it has a match of Gambit versus Captain America and Spider-Man versus Colossus, who was wearing the Juggernaut suit. And since Chris said that I was going to go full in depth with this issue of who won, I will do so. So Cap and Gambit have I like the fun facts still. I think they're still funny of that. So Gambit and the Captain America fight, really intensive though. From this panel, Chris. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh. So in the ending of this came out to be Captain America from the Avengers.
Who didn't see that coming?
Yeah.
I didn't like the next one.
Yeah, the next one was kind of a little... I mean, the Amazing Spider-Man vs. Colossus, like, the fight was good, but Spider-Man was getting really angry, saying, okay, you know, you've got me really, really angry, you know, and he throws these sarcastic things, which is what I like about Spider-Man. So Daredevil, spoiler, comes in and says there's another mission, and because he left, Colossus wins.
Bullshit.
I mean, Spider-Man really, I mean, if he was there long enough without Daredevil's help, I think Spider-Man
No, let's not play that card.
But
let's just say that it shouldn't have been counted as a loss. It should have been counted as a forfeit.
As a draw or whatever.
A draw is good.
But each of them had one piece of a win, so. But it's really good, guys.
First one was double Avengers. This one is split down the middle. Next one will probably be all X-Men.
Yep. But really, guys, this is really good. So if you want some action from Marvel and the X-Men, then you'll get this. And speaking of Avengers vs. X-Men, round 4 of Avengers vs. X-Men, we find out that Wolverine meets up with Hope, and then she's like saying start talking. So she wants to prevent the Phoenix 4. Okay, I didn't say Sapphire this time. Phoenix 4 to prevent from coming to the Earth. So
she wants to catch it on the moon.
And catch it in the moon. So the X-Men and the Avengers are still looking for her, and in the end, as a spoiler alert, they go to the moon. Both Wolverine and Hope.
So do the X-Men and the Avengers.
Yeah, and so the Avengers and X-Men, which spotted her and saying, "You're coming with us." The Avengers were there first, but then the X-Men said, "No, she's not," or "She's coming with us," and all that stuff. So
I'm eager for this week's comic.
Yeah, because Thor got splattered down to the moon because of this happening.
Phoenix is now at Earth.
Yes, to be continued.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and with that, I guess we're...
Not yet, we're at 25. Or 20, 26. How many do you have left?
Let's see, we got 4 more left, so should we come back?
We'll come back.
Alright, so stay tuned, guys. If you like this video, favorite and show YouTube you liked it. We don't do the thumbs up and thumbs down because
so that's the only way you can do it.
Me. There is a subscribe button above. Click that and subscribe to become a Dark Avenger. And also check out Dark Avenger Inc. and subscribe to that channel. Big things are coming. And lots of comic books and what you may know from whatever company. Alright, so come back, guys, for part 2 of Mike's Monthly Review. See you there.